Hey there, welcome. Let's jump right in. Have you ever popped a tadalafil, excited for a specific outcome, only to feel let down and honestly, a little frustrated? Trust me, you're definitely not alone. It's super common, but the fix might be easier than you think. Actually, studies show that up to 30% of guys who think tadalafil isn't doing the trick are actually just not taking it quite right. When those simple tweaks are made, around 69% of those same guys start seeing the awesome results they were hoping for. You could be making a few simple mistakes that are keeping you from getting the full benefit of the medication. That's wasted time, wasted money, and a whole lot of unnecessary stress. In this video, we're going to break down the most common slip-ups people make when taking it. My goal is to give you a clear, practical roadmap so you can learn the right way to use it, max out its effectiveness, and get your confidence back. As a healthcare pro specializing in men's health, I've seen firsthand how a little bit of know-how can make a huge difference. First off, it's important to get what tadalafil is and how it works. Tadalafil is in a class of drugs called parade 5 inhibitors. Basically, it's a vasodilator. That means it works by chilling out and widening your blood vessels, which lets more blood flow to certain areas, including, well, you know. This extra blood flow is what makes it easier to get and keep an erection. Now, here's what's cool about tadalafil. It comes in two main ways you can take it, and it's key to know which one you're on. First, there's the on-demand use. This is usually a bigger dose, like 10 or 20 milligrams, that you only take when you're planning some action. The second is daily use. This is a much smaller dose, usually 2.5 or 5 milligrams, that you take every day at the same time. The idea here isn't a quick fix, but to keep a constant, steady level of the medication in your system. This means you're ready for intimacy whenever the mood strikes, without having to plan ahead, and it also works as a longer-term thing to improve your overall vascular function. Knowing which approach you're doing is the first step. Okay, let's get into the 5 most common mistakes that could be messing with your results. Mistake number 1, not waiting long enough for it to kick in. This is, by far, the most common thing I see. Lots of guys take tadalafil and expect it to work like a pain reliever, in like 10 or 15 minutes. That's not how it works at all. Tadalafil needs time to get absorbed into your bloodstream and start working on your blood vessels. For the on-demand dose, you need to take it at least 60 minutes before you're planning to be intimate. Even then, the medication usually hits its peak effectiveness around 2 to 3 hours after you take it. So, if you pop a pill and immediately try to get things going 20 minutes later, you're setting yourself up for disappointment, because the medication hasn't had nearly enough time to do its thing. The fix is simple: plan ahead. Give the medication the time it needs. Taking it 1 to 2 hours beforehand is a sweet spot. Mistake number 2, taking it with a heavy, fatty meal. What you eat matters. If you have a big greasy meal, like a cheeseburger and fries, or a huge steak dinner, and then take your tadalafil, the fat in the food can really slow down the absorption of the medication from your stomach into your bloodstream. It doesn't mean it won't work at all, but it'll delay when it starts working, and can even make it less effective overall. You might find it takes way longer to kick in, or that the effect is weaker than you expected. The solution here is to take tadalafil on an empty stomach, or with a light, low-fat meal. This lets it get absorbed the fastest and most efficiently, making sure you get the full effect when you need it. Mistake number 3, thinking it works without any sexual stimulation. This is a huge misunderstanding. Tadalafil isn't a magic pill, or some aphrodisiac, that's going to automatically give you an erection. It's a facilitator, not an initiator. Think of it this way: the medication gets your body ready, improving blood flow and prepping the plumbing, so to speak. But for an erection to actually happen, your brain still needs to send the right signals. That takes sexual stimulation, whether it's visual, physical touch, or just getting your mind in the right place. If you take the pill and then just sit on the couch watching TV, waiting for something to happen, nothing will. The medication works in response to arousal. The fix is to engage in foreplay and create a situation where natural arousal can happen. The tadalafil will then be there to make sure your body can physically respond to that arousal. Mistake number 4, being super stressed or anxious. Your mental state is seriously powerful and has a direct physical impact on your body. When you're stressed, anxious, or worried about how you're going to perform, your body releases adrenaline. Adrenaline is that fight or flight hormone. It's designed to get your body ready for danger by tightening blood vessels and sending blood to your muscles and vital organs. That's the exact opposite of what tadalafil is trying to do. Tadalafil widens blood vessels. Adrenaline narrows them. If your body is flooded with adrenaline because of stress, it can totally override the effects of the tadalafil. You can take the pill perfectly, but if your mind is racing with anxiety, your body's own chemistry will work against it. The fix is to make a relaxed and comfortable environment a priority. Cut down on the pressure and focus on connecting and being intimate, not just performing. If performance anxiety is a regular thing, it's worth chatting about with a doctor or therapist. And mistake number 5, for those of you on the daily dose, giving up too soon. The daily 5 mg dose is a treatment, not a one-time fix. It works by gradually building up in your system to improve blood flow over time. It's not meant to have a super strong immediate effect like the 20 mg dose. Some guys start the daily thing, don't see a big change in a few days, and decide it's not working. Then they stop taking it. But it can take up to 3 or 4 weeks of taking it consistently every day to really feel the full benefits of this treatment. The fix is patience and consistency. If you're prescribed the daily dose, you've got to commit to taking it every single day at the same time for at least a month before you can really judge how well it's working. Now that we've covered the main mistakes, let's quickly touch on a few other important things. First, alcohol. While a glass of wine probably won't cause a problem, drinking too much alcohol is a bad idea when taking tadalafil. Alcohol is a depressant, which can mess with the brain signals you need for an erection. It can also interfere with how the medication is absorbed and make side effects like dizziness worse. Basically, alcohol sabotages the effects of tadalafil. Second, there's the quality of the medication itself. Not all tadalafil is created equal. The quality of the ingredients, how it's made, and how easily your body can use it can be different between the brand name drug and different generic versions. While a lot of generics are great, some from less reputable places might not be as strong. If you're using a generic and not getting results, it might be worth talking to your doctor about trying the brand name version or a generic from a really trusted lab to see if it makes a difference. Finally, what if you're doing everything right and it's still not working? In that case, it's time to have a serious talk with your urologist. Not responding to tadalafil could be a sign of a bigger underlying health issue. Erectile dysfunction is often one of the first signs of cardiovascular disease. It could also be related to hormone problems, metabolic issues like diabetes, or nerve damage. Your doctor will need to do a more thorough checkup to find the root cause. Don't just assume the medication has failed. Use it as a sign to dig deeper into your overall health. And while exploring these options with your doctor is key, I feel it's important to share something truly groundbreaking that many men are turning to, especially if they're looking for a solution beyond conventional pills. It's a different approach, a surprisingly simple 100% natural home remedy that addresses the real root cause of male performance problems. It takes just 7 seconds to do, and it's designed to help restore the powerful, automatic, rock-hard erections you had in your youth without any lifestyle changes. For those of you who want to see this eye-opening discovery for yourselves, a QR code is popping up on your screen right now. Just open your phone's camera and point it at the code to watch this short, powerful video. If you're on a device where you can't scan the code, don't worry. The first link in the pinned comment below will take you to the same place. Now, let's wrap up with the key takeaways from today's video on tadalafil. So, to recap, let's go over the key takeaways for taking tadalafil the right way. Time it right. Take it at least 60 minutes before you get intimate. Watch what you eat. Take it on an empty stomach or with a light meal. Remember stimulation. It only works when you're turned on. Relax. Manage stress and anxiety, as they can cancel out the drug's effects. Be patient. If you're on a daily dose, give it several weeks to work. By dodging these common mistakes, you can seriously boost your chances of success with tadalafil. It's a really effective medication when used correctly. Most importantly, this information is just for education. Always, and I mean always, talk to your doctor before starting or changing how you take any medication. They can give you personalized advice based on your specific health needs. I hope you found this video helpful. If it shed some light on your situation, please give it a thumbs up and think about subscribing for more content on men's health. And feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.